Song's about a guy who wanted to quit his job really bad. And he would stare out the window of his 5th floor office every day and stare out at this disgusting retention pond that sat between his office building and a movie theater and a highway, collected all kinds of detritus, roadway debris, popcorn cups. The surface of the water was rainbow-colored oil. And he would stare at that, and in his mind he would turn it into this beautiful beach. One day he was pulled out of one of those daydreams when he saw this beautiful white bird land in the middle of the pond. And he didn't recognize it, he'd never seen it before, so he went to his computer and he looked it up to see what kind it was. And it was one of the last American white hens before 7-Eleven came and took over. So it landed there, and he went to the website to see, and it was endangered, and he found out that it was endangered. And so he applied to the government for a federally protected wetland grant, and that's the kind of thing that the United States government is looking out for, these birds and those plots of land. So they sent him tons of money, and he quit his job and he moved down into the swamp, and he used all of this money to clean it up, and he started picking up all the garbage and rehabilitating this swamp, this retention pond, and it was going really good. He moved out of his apartment, quit his job, broke up with his girlfriend, built himself a little eco hut, and got the water clean, got new habitats for animals, and they started procreating, and it was flourishing, and before he knew it, there was a whole new generation of baby ducklings and baby muskrats and herons. And the babies would come up to the guy in his hut, and they didn't recognize who he was, and they didn't like his presence there. They didn't feel like it was part of their biome, and so they would complain to their parents, and their parents were like, "No, he's the reason that we're all here. He's why we have this spot to live." And they did not care. They were like texting their friends and saying, "This sucks." And the guy started to feel a little disenchanted with this project that he had worked on, and so he got real mad, and he used the rest of the money to buy an 8-wheeled duck, a land-water vehicle, big semi that also could float. And he also bought paintball guns, and he collected garbage from the area, and he drove it back down to the swamp and threw all the garbage in and shot up all the animals with paintball guns, and it was a wreck. He's still on the loose. He's still at large. He's real mad. These are the kinds of things we're dealing with in the United States.